Good morning, students. I am Vinay Kumar C, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, subject Cost and Management Accounting 1 to the third semester of Bcom of SVS College, Bandwad. Dear students, we are discussed the some theoretical part towards the material control and the what we are calling stock markets in last classes, stock control in last classes. Today also we are going to concentrate on different information towards the stock level. So under the stock level, the storekeeper should be send the purchase requisition to the different levels for the stock of each item are decided. There are some object of fixing stock level, that is enable storekeeper to know when should be the place intent for fresh stock, and also to avoid the overstocking of any material at the same time, and ensure the flow of sufficient materials to the production process. This is always it is a responsibility to the storekeeper towards the maintenance of the stock in an organization. So this material is a material, the raw material which is always required for the production continuously. Okay, it should not be in ad hoc basis, it should be a continuous basis. So what are those stocks? That means what are the different types of levels of stocks? The levels of stock may be the maximum stock level, maybe the minimum stock level, or reordering level, or the danger level. Let us discuss what is these different types of stock level. The first one is maximum stock level. It represents the quantity above which stock should not be allowed to kept under normal circumstances without the prior sanction of the management. This quantity is fixed, keeping in the view of disadvantages of overstocking. So maximum nothing but what? So it is fixed by the management. The 10,000, for example, 10,000 is the minimum, 40,000 is the what we call a reordering level. Maximum level is 80,000. Like that, it is fixed. So you should not cross more than that. So if you are crossing more than that, so the additional expenditure will be incurred. That means you are having a store division, store room, what we call a store room. So the capacity of the store room may be the 1 lakh kgs of raw material. You should not cross more than that. Okay, it is always risky to maintain the maximum stock level, more than the maximum stock level. So some of the disadvantages, that is there is a possibility of loss due to the obsolescence. There should be a fixed by taking it to the account following factors: amount of working capital required, go down space available, rate of consumption of material, time lag between the indenting and receiving of the material, seasonal fluctuation in price and availability of the material, restriction imposed by the government. This is always it is disadvantages to the organization. These are the various problems will be faced by the organization. The minimum stock level, it is also called as a safety or the bumper stocks. It is the level below which stock of an item is never allowed to fall if the actual stock goes below this point. So there is a possibility of upsetting of the production schedules for want to materials, the average rate of consumption of material, lead time, reorder level, availability of store spaces, amount of working capital to be invested, cost of storage, and government regulation. These are the things which should always consider. The formula for this, the minimum stock level, if you want to calculate the minimum stock level, ROL minus average consumption during the normal delivery time. So ROL nothing but reordering level. So next type of level is reordering level. It is a point fixed between the maximum and minimum level. So it is not more than not more maximum or less the minimum. It is in between minimum and maximum. That is the stage of reordering level. So the average rate of consumption, here also you need to consider the normal delivery time, special allowance to cover emergency such as delay in supply, abnormal wastage, it should be considered. So the formula for this, maximum consumption multiplied by maximum delivery time. So also, and there is also another formula like minimum stock plus average consumption during normal delivery time. So you are getting ROL. So that is reordering level. So danger level, it is always disadvantageous to the organization. It should not be the raw material should be in danger level. This level is fixed below the minimum stock. This level indicates the emergency position and urgency of the obtaining fresh supply at any cost. So for the formula for this, danger level is equal to minimum consumption into emergency delivery time. These levels may have to be reviewed and revised whenever the factors influencing them change. See how the formula is to be built. For take one of best example. Here the minimum consumption. So for daily the minimum consumption may be the 300 units, right? So you need to production it should be done up to how many days it should be possible. So in an organization there is only 100 units are available. Daily 5, take down the 10 units may be manufacturing. So that means 10 days. For 10 days the raw material is available, right? So 100 divided by 10. Okay. 10 days only the raw material is available. So you cannot purchase the material after 9-day crossing. Okay, before 5 days early you need to purchase the raw material. So what it happens if you are buying on 9th day, so immediately a morning the production will be held. Okay, 10th day will also completed, 11th day will be the problem. If you are not purchased before that date, the 11th day the production will be stopped. If the production will be stopped, what will be the situation? You need to pay more expenditure towards labor charges, towards the material, what is the machinery consumption. So that means light bill, electric bill, power charges. So always all the expenditure that is incurred. Okay, so huge losses may be occurred to your organization. So that's why you should have the common sense about your stock level. So the stock level should not be under danger level. Anyway, you learned towards this maximum, minimum, and also normal level. Another one is an economic order quantity. See, under the economic order quantity, the material to be ordered should be economic order. This quantity is fixed with care and takes into account the cost of ordering and carrying the stock. It includes handling and transportation cost, insurance cost, clerical cost, storage cost, rate of return, risk of obsolescence, cost of placing the order each time, and the quantity to be ordered should be such which minimize the above cost. The order for the material to be purchased should be large enough to earn more trade discount and take advantages of bulk transfer, but at the same time should not be too large and to incur too heavy payment on account of interest, storage and insurance cost. So for the purpose of examination, so the 5 marks question you may be expecting, the formula for economic order quantity is root of 2CO divided by 1. So first come to the point of theoretical aspects. So if you are buying any material or different types of material, so what are the costs that incurred? Transportation cost, right? Insurance cost, right? Other expenditure also incurred. So each and every time you are buying an individual product. So A material will be purchased today, B material purchased tomorrow, C material purchased day tomorrow. So what about the cost? So you are incurring transportation cost every day, labor cost every day, So like that the problem may be arises. Towards this function the additional expenditure is also incurred. So that's why there is an economic order quantity, means all the products A, B, C, okay, A, B, C material should be purchased at once, right? So you may incur a less expenditure towards the purchase. For example, 5000 units of A, 5000 units of B and 5000 units of C will be purchased at once. The transportation cost will be same, the labor cost will be the same, okay. So you are paying only 5000 for transportation, 5000 for labor, so you are not incurred additional expenditure. So if you are purchased individually, 15,000 will be the transportation cost, 15,000 will be the labor cost, so you are saving 20,000 rupees, right? So that is a economic order quantity. So here the one of the important things, the economic order, in the name of economic order quantity you cannot purchase a bulk, okay. The purchase should be less than the bulk, minimum, okay. It should not be danger level, it should be minimum, it should be in an order quantity. So like that the purchase should be held under economic order quantity. See here the formula which is used, ECQ, Q nothing but quantity to be ordered, C nothing but consumption of material concerned in units during a year, O is equal to cost of placing one order including the cost of receiving the goods, I nothing but interest payment including variable cost of storing per unit per year, the holding cost of the inventory, it is also called as. So the ordering quantity is fixed, keeping in the view ordering cost and carrying cost. With the interaction of these two costs, the ordering quantity is determined, whose ordering costs are equal to carrying the cost. In next classes we are going to discuss the problems towards these aspects. Thank you for watching.